Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Microsoft Flight Simulator Pilot M, back at it again with another exciting gameplay video of Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Today we are taking a relaxing flight to the land down under. That's right, we are in Sydney, Australia. The aircraft you'll be seeing today is a Boeing 747-8 Intercontinental. And this footage is also on ultra settings, so make sure you view this on the highest video quality possible, and maybe even full screen it for the best experience. And without further ado, we are ready to fly, just in time to catch that nice sunset. We're departing from runway 34L of Sydney Kingsford Smith Airport on this fine evening. And away we go. Accelerating faster on the runway here. And we are off to the races. So excited to see this beautiful capital city. I've always wanted to travel to Australia, and for the time being, this is the next best thing. The Sydney Kingsford Smith Airport is a world-renowned airport and the busiest airport in all of Australia. Picking up some more speed now while accelerating on the runway. Clearing for takeoff. Here's a cool little fact about the Boeing 747 aircraft that you probably did not know. Did you know it actually takes 90 gallons of paint to paint a 747? That's a lot of paint. Here's some cool different angles to give you guys a different experience while we're taking off. That tree line is just crazy to look at. So different from anything else. What a massive airport this is. It's easy to see that they preserved a lot of the grass here too, which is really nice, honestly. And the wheels are going back up into the plane. Wow. Very interesting looking city, with its flat buildings that are sprinkled with lots of trees in between them. Cutting the plane right here to give you guys a better up-close angle of this city. Some quick facts about Australia for you guys. Australia is actually the 6th largest country in the entire world. It's home to not only a large amount of wildlife, but also unique wildlife only found on the continent. More than 80% of our plants, mammals, reptiles, and frogs on Earth are unique to Australia and found nowhere else in the world. This of course includes well-known animals such as kangaroos, dingoes, wallabies, wombats, koalas, platypuses, and echidna, to name a few. But that's just the tip of the iceberg, believe it or not. On our left here is the world-famous Sydney Opera House, a performing arts center with multiple performance venues that annually totes over 1,500 events. I mean, we're talking pre-COVID here, of course, and what a marvelous feat to accomplish. It's easy to see that Australia is a booming nation. Okay, earlier I said it's a flat city. I'ma backpedal that one real quick as we fly over some stunning and tall urban architecture. Picking up some speed here, and just look at that view. The nooks and crannies of this city surrounded by channels of water is really interesting to look at. Another quick fact about the Sydney Opera House. It was estimated in the beginning that it would cost $7 million to build, but guess what number it eventually landed on? $102 million. That's a lot of cups of coffee. I guess it paid off though, as Opera Australia, the company that owns and operates in Sydney Opera House, is the 3rd busiest opera company in the world. I love the way the sunset reflects off the buildings of the city, giving them an orange, earthy hue. Now looping around, we can see once again the Kingsford Smith Airport off in the distance. And just dropping the wheels here. Although the waters here are marvelous to the eye, I personally would not try swimming in them, or at least would need to take some serious precautions. The box jellyfish is actually responsible for more deaths in Australia than, get this, snakes, sharks, and saltwater crocodiles. Their tentacles sprawl out in the water and contain things called nematocysts, which are tiny darts loaded with poison. If you're unlucky enough to get injected with this poison, you could experience paralysis, cardiac arrest, or even death, all within a few minutes of being stung. That's honestly some pretty terrifying stuff for such an unsuspecting creature. Here's another view at the window, very quaint as we see lots of lush green vegetation on this huge landmass. Here's a view of the horizon out the cockpit window. I'm noticing that Australia really has a diverse blending of its natural formations as well as urban installations. Really neat stuff. Just look at those jagged cliffs. Crazy. And on the flip side of that, not too far over, you can see the city again. Now, checking out this place was already on my bucket list, but this just seals the deal. This looks amazing. Overpassing lots of little houses below. And finally, off in the distance, we have a view of the runway as the golden sun pierces through. Lowering the plane and cleared to land. Descending. Man, it should be illegal for your city to be this pretty. Come on, guys. Rearing up to a close now, here's some quick last facts about Australia. It is the only continent without an active volcano, which I honestly never knew. Also, it has 3 national frisbee teams. I'm not knocking frisbee, it's just very obscure. Coming up on the runway now, and beautiful. Thanks for flying with me today, and if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to give this video a like, and if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit that bell icon. Fly safe, y'all.
Boeing 747 exit, runway when able.